Good morning. It's the Orlando Gardener coming at you. I'm here to talk about some fruitful trees. Hey, y'all. I hope everybody's doing good today. Sound like we got a tree trimmer, cutter downer on the next street over. We might have to get some more mulch, y'all. Ain't nothing like free fertilizer. But again, I hope that y'all are doing good today. And I'm back in the garden again. Um, Getting ready to do another tree evaluation. Did one side of the property. Now I'm doing this other side. Um, just evaluating trees for variety. That's one category I'm evaluating them for. Taste, evaluating them for location and area, which is Central Florida area. Evaluating them for Florida. All that in a bag of chips. But uh, here we go. We're going to start on this side of the garden now because we did the other side. We have a few different sections of the garden. This thing is big, y'all, and it's a lot growing on out here. But anyway, let's start right here with, we'll start with Cara Michelle. This particular Cara Michelle was in a 15-gallon pot, but I recently up potted it. As far as the production, I only got to get one mango off this tree, but and it was a partial mango, but that was not the tree's fault. That was my issue and the critters. But the production on this Cara Michelle, I'm gonna give it probably like a 7. It did well. It did not produce, but it produced, and just as much as people love Cara Michelle, the varmints love them too. So as far as that, it did well, about a 7. Taste, it's really hard to beat Cara Michelle. Cara Michelle is a phenomenal tree. Let me make a new class. Let's call it Class 10. Class 10 mango, that's for sure. I don't care where you go, what part of the world. Cara Michelle will probably be in your top 10, and with me, it's definitely in the top 3. So taste, 10 altogether. Believe it or not, Rosy Gold has been struggling over the last few years. I don't know what it is. Normally, Rosy Gold is a great producer. It has no issues. But my Rosy Gold tree have had a few issues over the last 2 years, and the production has been very low. If I would think about production, I would say it's about a 3. Um, and Rosy Gold normally is really good. It's a very early season mango, and this is definitely a mango tree that you want on your property because you get mangoes when all the other trees are still sleeping or the fruit on the tree undeveloped, unripened. And Rosy Gold is definitely recommended. As far as flavor, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm probably gonna always give Rosy Gold around a 7, 7.5, no lower than about a 6. But what makes Rosy Gold so valuable is that it's an early season mango. You will get fruit off this before anything else in the garden, except maybe Rosa and Dwarf White. Finally, coconut cream. This particular coconut cream I've been waiting on for years. It was a superstar this year. I know coconut cream can be funny when it comes to the flavoring. Everybody in the mango world normally says that, but it's still a phenomenal fruit. It Rosy Gold is good. Rosy Gold. I'm so sorry. I got mangoes on the brain. But it is really good. This fruit is top 10. It's a reason why the Zeal family patented this particular tree, this particular fruit. Um, Production this year with coconut cream, 10. Flavor with coconut cream, 10. This tree showed up and hit a home run all day this year. So I have no complaints about our coconut cream this year. It even had enough, believe it or not, for me to sell a couple of them. I'm talking about this little tree, which we'll probably try to keep around this height, which is about 12 feet tall. It did its thing. So I'm very, very, very proud of this coconut cream this year. Look at that, y'all. Juliet came through swinging. Juliet was Mike Tyson in his prime. Everybody's scared of him. Nobody want to get in the ring with him because they know that they're going to lose. Juliet was like, ooh la la, I'm so glad I never got rid of this tree, which goes to show you that with time, life can change. And what seems to not be so good, if you look at it from a different perspective, another angle, it just might be okay. Well, anyway, Juliet, I kept it for years, not because of its flavor and its taste. I kept it because of its size. It's similar to its mom, Julie. It has a unique flavor of its own. It's similar in shape to Super Julie and Julie, very similar, but it's its own fruit. Production this year, 10. I finally figured it out. For years, I would get 1, 2, or 3 Juliets on this whole big old tree. And I figured out something, and that is, as you all know, I have a traditional soil that I use, but as I've told y'all over the years, I use what I got. And so whatever I had at the time I planted this, it's extremely draining. Extremely, it does not hold water at all. And I took note of that, and I'm like, I don't know what mixture I used for this many years ago, but maybe this thing is having a problem with production because it's not holding enough water. Well, I put it in the bathtub. Why did I do that? That's what it needed, and it did well. The flavor, I'm going to give the flavor this year, eeny, meeny, miny, I'm going to give it like, don't tell anybody I said this, 7.58 for Juliet. Angie, my Angie tree, look at her. Angie in production, 10. Angie in size, 10. Angie in flavor on the right day, 8.5 to 9. Easy. Recommended tree, yes. If you, talking about you, if you eat Angie on the wrong day, you're going to have a problem. Look at my past videos about the Angie mango, and go over and check some friends of mine's channel out, which is Cicada Grove. Check their 2 videos about Angie. Look at their first one and then look at their second one. You'll see the difference in opinion, and I have the same opinion of both videos. It's according to when you pick and eat Angie. Angie can be good, or you can sling it across the road. But Angie did good all the way across the board. You cannot beat Angie. This peach cobbler tree in a 45-gallon pot have struggled. The fruit was small. It was productive, but they stayed small, and they had a little bit of a problem staying on the tree. So on this tree, not the other one, on this tree, I'm going to get a production probably about 6.5, 6, and the flavor was the normal peach cobbler flavor, which is a 10. But in this pot, it didn't do so well. Maybe we're going to add some nutrients to the soil. Edgar, y'all. Edgar. Edgar this year. Edgar, this is my Edgar tree. It's probably about 12 feet tall. A nice little perfect tree. Production this year was really good. I'm gonna get a production of this mango about a 9. So it did really good. Um, the flavor of the Edgar was real good. It's traditional mango-ish. Would I recommend Edgar to your backyard? Yeah, it's a good mango. It's good producing. I only had one problem with Edgar this year, and that is the squirrels. They loved Edgar this year, and they came over and had their fair share. Maybe out of all the production that I had, we might have got 3. Let's deal with this tree here. Look at it from this angle here too. As big as this tree is, I know I should be ashamed of having it in like a 20-gallon pot, but I do. It will be up potted as soon as I get some soil. What is this? Bess from Truly Tropical, Chris. She said she named it Bess because at the time that she had a group of seedlings producing fruit for the first time, it was the best in that group, in that season, in that category. Let me tell you something. Bess will outbest a lot of mangoes. The size, huge. The flavor, huge. My production on this tree hadn't been so well. I'm gonna get a production of 5. It's never produced really good, but this season I did have it. And she's right. As a matter of fact, Chris, you've been holding out. You need to tell more people about Bess. Bess is good. Would I recommend Bess? Yes. I would, for all those that are interested in traditional mango but intensely sweet, Bess. You want to add Bess to your collection. It is good. It's real good. Like, I'm looking forward to Bess next year. Like, really looking forward to Bess. Not Little Jim. Honey Kiss. This is my original Honey Kiss right here. It's in the ground. It's kind of linky and, remember Slinky? No production this year. None. No flowers, which means no fruit. It just stayed asleep. The both of my honey kids on this property stayed asleep. So production, 0. Flavor, 0. Everything 0 because it just didn't happen. All right, let's go over here to Denise Mango. This is the Denise Mango tree right here. I grafted this many years ago. This mango tree was a superstar this year for the first year. This is the first year Denise showed up and truly showed out. Scale of 1 to 10, production with Denise, 10. Scale of 1 to 10, the size, 10. The flavor, 10. Denise was good. It did its thing. I'm so glad to have Denise on the property. I'm so sorry, but we keep trying to get this thing propagated. I think we need some professionals. I think some trees are just a little tougher to produce than others, and that's one of them. It's just tough. It doesn't want to be reproduced for some reason. I don't know. Bullock's Heart. Tall and leafy. It's time for it to go in a 45-gallon pot. It's still in this 25-gallon pot. This was the surprise of the year last year, I think it was, the year before last. It really surprised me. I didn't think that thing was going to be this good. Bullock's Heart is good. This year, Production, 3. Flavor, 10. All right. Uh, red gold. Red gold from South Florida. Had a mango on it, but I took it off because the tree's too small and I wanted to focus on growing. As a matter of fact, I need to get some fertilizer. It's a good old fish emulsion. Mark Anthony, for the first time this year, wanted to produce, and the production was good. Been waiting on Mark Anthony for a long time. I actually have 2 out here. Where the other one is, I'm not sure, but it's out here somewhere. Shh. The animals got all of them. I didn't get to eat one Mark Anthony this year from this tree, so that's sad. That's tough, but hey, sometimes they come through and just raid you. I gotta get, I gotta get these trees trimmed. Well, we had some trimmed from the hurricane. Anyway, my honey kiss, the one that I did in the video, how to dwarf a mango tree, nothing from it. My Jakarta mango, that's in a 15-20 gallon bucket. I didn't get anything this year from it. My Ryan tree, Ryan from Truly Tropical. Ryan is pretty good size. It's about 9 feet tall. It's in a 25 gallon pot. It needs to go up to a 65, and I will be up potting it after this season coming. I don't want to up pot it now because all of a sudden, with the added space, it'll start growing. I don't need new growth. I need fruit. My Bolt mango tree, Bolt. Nothing yet. We're waiting on it. It's a small tree anyway. My U10 mango tree, that's in a 15 gallon pot, which is the daughter of Lemon Zest, which is the best. Nothing this year. My Millie mango from Jamaica. Millie, nothing. She's still growing. She's an air-laid tree. So sometime in the future, maybe in like 2 years, I will up pot her. But right now I'm gonna leave her there, especially with her being a air-layered mango. I don't know what it tastes like, but I'm excited to taste it. It was a gift from a fellow gardener. My Bombay tree, 25 gallon pot, did not produce well this year. Bombay production on a scale of 1 to 10, 1. And then the one that stayed, a squirrel got it. I don't know how many times that I have said I'm going to eat a fruit the next day, and then the next day don't happen because a rat, a coon, a possum, a squirrel come get it. And I actually saw squirrels coming to get these fruit this past season. It's crazy. My Jahangir, nothing this year, but it's okay, I'm waiting. And my Phoenix mango. Phoenix, didn't get nothing off of it, but I'm pretty excited about that. Come on over. Pineapple Pleasure. My Pineapple Pleasure mango tree, which has been struggling over the years. It's in really a bad spot, and I'm gonna tell you, it blooms well, it has fruit on it well every year. But honestly, I need like some drip irrigation for this. When I say this is a bad spot, I mean it get hours and hours and hours of sun, and if this thing is not watered properly, it's not gonna hold the fruit. It does produce the fruit, but they never hold. I'm looking forward to this thing doing something in the future. My buttercream this year, sadly, 2 things. One, It only produced one fruit. Two, it was watery. It was creamy. It was buttery, but it was watery. So production, I'm sorry, buttercream, I got to give you a one. And then flavor, I got to give you a one this season. And it's not the normal buttercream, but this season coming up, we're going to make sure that it's not sitting in water. This Keat seedling from my buddy down in St. Cloud, the creator of the Mark Anthony. This thing is good, y'all. It's super duper 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 late season. And it is good. This is the Mavis or Mavis mango. Hi, little bird. You flew right past me right here. I hope I got that on camera. Wasn't that amazing? He flew right here, right past me. It's always a sign from heaven. But this is a good tree. This is a good fruit, a good tree. With production, I'm going to give this a 8 because it produced. The fruit size, 10. The fruit taste, don't go tell Andy, but I'm going to give it a 9. That thing is good, brother. It's very pineapple-y. Pineapple mango, it tastes kind of like a Springfield. It's a good mango. I'm so glad you gave me budwood. This is the production of a tree. That I had a tree and I got budwood from Andy, and yeah, it did its thing. Cream brulee did what it do every year. Nothing. But I'm hopeful, just like I'm hopeful for all lives. All lives matter. Betty Lou, my own production. So glad I kept the tree. Produced for the first time this year. Production, 10. Fruit everywhere. Everywhere the fruit were. The flavor, like it is with any food, the flavors are subjective to you. This is why when a person say, ew, you like this, or you don't like that, or hey, that's you, that's your tongue, that's your mouth. It's very different. Listen, it tastes nothing like a mango. No traditional mango flavors, if any, 1 to 3%. This thing tastes like a honeydew. If I hadn't already, I promise you, named this the Betty Lou after my friend's mom, I would name this the honeydew watermelon. Matter of fact, that might be an abbreviation. Honeydew watermelon. I said watermelon? I meant mango. I like watermelons too. Honeydew, because honeydews are in the watermelon family. Honeydew mango, I would name it. But eating it green, real good. But you have to, I notice, like, this is what I noticed, right? When you get a fruit bowl from Publix or what have you, some people won't touch the honeydew. Some people won't touch the cantaloupe. Some people don't like those melon tones. Well, there's a heck of a lot of melon tones in this. And it does have some fiber. Yes, it does. But there's some people that were crazy about it. And some people want to throw it over the fence. What is the percentage? 70% of people loved it, and 30% was like, yeah. You definitely don't want to eat this past ripe. You want to eat this ripe or before ripe. And that is the Betty Lou. Tess Pollard. Production. Tess Pollard didn't do so good in production this year. It's known to kick butt, but it didn't. Look at it, y'all. It didn't. It had production this year on test pollock. I'm gonna get test pollock probably about 3. It didn't produce well this year, but flavor. Yeah, test pollock came through shining. Test pollock was good. I'm gonna give test pollock a good solid 8. It was good, y'all. And then finally, on this little strip, my baby's marble. And y'all, I'm getting ready to cut back. And I hope some of you are still watching this. The video's getting kind of long, but I hope that you're watching. This is my red hog plum. I'm getting ready to chop it down some. And so if any of you want to get cuttings, you're welcome to come get them. Bailey's Marble, shine like it do every year. Bailey's Marble shine. Production, 10. Size, 10. Flavor, typical Bailey's Marble, 7. No complaints. I thought that was the last one, but I got to get it. This little pina colada. Little pina colada didn't do so well this year. I think it might have gave me one. Pina colada didn't do well in Orlando this year. Well, this is the Orlando gardener. Just got back from out of town. Wanted to give a review on this side of the garden. And so we have one more selection to do after this. And so, hey, I hope y'all are looking forward to the next season. I'm gonna start looking very soon. I'm gonna start, I'm always looking, but I'm gonna really start looking for the first pinnacles to start pushing, because that season will be coming up real soon. I know winter really ain't set in, but it's right around the corner, and you never know, something to start. Boop. But I hope everybody's doing well, and I'm back on doing videos in different people's yards. So if and I know a lot of you have invited me at different times, and we were supposed to get together, but my life is a little bit complex. As you all know, I'm a pastor, and I'm a district pastor. That means I handle not just the location that I'm in, but I help others as well, and I do a lot of traveling. But I want to this season, I want to be committed to coming to your properties. I got so many invites, coming to your property, doing some filming, and meeting you all and having a good time. But I'm back here in Orlando for now. And y'all, this is the Orlando Gardener coming at you. Hey, y'all go ahead and click that like button and subscribe. All right. I look to see y'all soon. Peace out.